Good evening, everyone. It's me, brother. My name is Joe Hernandez. Some of you, and welcome to the LA Valley College Abilities Club meeting. Yeah, I'm broadcasting live on YouTube Live on my YouTube channel, and usually I use this for my ministry, which I will be doing that on Sunday on here. But today, I'm updating you on my weekly press conference of the LA Valley College Abilities Club. I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you guys are staying safe. And we got a lot of stuff that happened during the week. I want to broadcast tonight. First, I want to get to the stats of tonight. The world leaders is reporting 1,974 sorry 1,000,000 1.9 I'm sorry 1,974,108 confirmed cases. That's an increase of 18% from yesterday. The recovery numbers for the world leaders are reporting is 1,000,000. Sorry, that's 4,000. 974,108 confirmed cases, and that's a 18% increase. Recovery number is 1,881,731 recovered from the COVID-19 crisis, and that's a 10% increase. I'm sorry to report that 323,269 people has died in the world today, and that is an increase of 4%. So it's all the percentages has been getting less every week. Now I'm here to report the United States stats as of today. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, I open up the live chat so I can see what you're typing in, and I'll do my best to answer those questions. But or if you want to email me your questions or comments and concerns, my email address is at josephhernandez96@yahoo.com. But here is the statistics for the United States today. Today, the president is reporting 1,561,759 confirmed cases. That is a 19% increase, which is good news. That is a less percentage from yesterday. The recovery numbers are 287,144 recovery numbers. That's a 7% increase, which from yesterday. And 92,000, and I'm sorry to say 92,000, total of 92,248 has died today. That is a 1% increase. I'm here to talk about the California statistics. Today we are reporting 83,321 confirmed cases. That is a less percentage today, and it's an increase of 1%. I'm sorry to say the death totals are. I'm sorry to hear that 3,000 and total of 3,374 has passed away since the COVID-19 hit. That is the total, and that is an increase of 1%. I'm going by county now. San Luis Obispo, which got some good news today, they're reporting a one addition confirmed case. which is good news. It's now it's now a total of 247 confirmed cases, and that's a 1% increase. But they're not reporting any deaths, which is good news for them. Kern County also had some good news today. They are reporting 1,571 confirmed cases. That is a 1% increase from yesterday. And there is no deaths recorded from them today. San Bernardino County is also reporting good news today. No deaths have been reported, and no confirmed cases have been confirmed today. Santa Barbara is reporting 1,496 confirmed cases. That is a 1% increase. So it's been going back and forth with Santa Barbara each day, but they still another day. Santa Barbara has not report any deaths. Ventura County is reporting 825 confirmed cases. That is a 30% increase. But Ventura County got some today. Another day, Ventura County is not reporting any more deaths. LA County is reporting 39,573 confirmed cases. That's a 3% increase. I'm sorry to hear that we had additional 76 deaths today in LA County. That means it's 1,913 total deaths, and that's a 3% increase. Orange County is reporting 4,500 confirmed cases. That is a 1% increase, but they are not reporting any deaths today. Riverside is not reporting any confirmed cases or deaths today. It is stable today, so good news for Riverside County. San Diego County is reporting 5,946 confirmed cases. That is a 20% increase. And I'm sorry to say, one additional death was reported in San Diego today, making it the total of 211 total deaths, and that's a 1% increase. And the Imperial Valley is not reporting any confirmed cases and deaths today, so that's good news for them. So let's get to our update, shall we? All right, so let me start with other, because we start with our government weekly government update meetings, which is we had some last week with ICC, with the ASU meetings with exclusive council. They just talked about the next year's budget. There might be some budget cuts on there. Because of Governor Newsom, I'll get to that point in the moment. But they're also talking about revising some bylaws too. The finance meeting also talked about the next year's budget, and there's talks about Governor Newsom doing some budget cuts on that. That has been the case there. So we will have future information on that and how that's going to affect ASU and the school there. ICC talked about last Thursday about the election, which of new cabinet members of ASU coming in for next year. But those results came in today at 2 o'clock. Sorry, I do apologize. I did not catch those results. but I'm sure whoever it is that might be good candidates for our government for next year. Um, LA Valley College had a participatory governance update. We the Educational Planning Committee met last week. They are approving and forwarding a final draft of the Educational Planning EMP to the Senate and approve and forward the CDEC motions to Senate to join the CVC-OEI to remove Cambridge Ad or Kahoot. It's reviewing progress from 2019 this year and getting setting goals for next year. So that's the update they have on them. Um, up, and I encourage everyone to enroll to summer school because they're pushing. They're doing a campaign on pushing students to enroll in the summer class, which 100% of classes will be online this summer. So this year in the summertime. So um, let me find out what's going on here. Student services, right share. If I get my emails right. Well, you know that it's talking about transportation, public transportation. You're allowed to go on the bus, but you have to do, if you can, do some social distancing on there. If you can't do it, that's fine, but make sure you wear face covering on the bus because they are mandating it and it's a requirement now to travel on buses with face mask and social distancing. The Metro's been doing that. Other public transportation companies have been doing that too in counties. It was going to be National Bike Month, but that was postponed to September because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And that's it with the Metro news. Although they're doing construction, so um, just want to let everyone know that our lavc.edu website has changed. Now you can see there's been there has been some changes. It has changed a little bit. You can get the COVID-19 updates on there. You click onto those links. You can also get online supports, services and supports. There will be somebody to help you with that. You could also on your LACCD student portal start with financial aid, DSPS, OSS, EOPS, admissions and records, International Student Center, and counseling. Also admission and records, financial office, business office, bookstore, ASU, um, financial aid office. I'm missing somebody else, but all those offices can get there. Also, administration buildings also has online services too. So you could just look at the lafc.edu website for details, or you could go to your student portal. I got an email about an update on the graduations. So I'm not going to say this to LA Valley College students because I know graduation will be on June 9th. So I will be attending that watching that on our YouTube channel or Facebook page. I know the district will be doing a similar ceremony before us. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm asking everyone to RSVP, and this is just short notice now. The deadline is to submit your video is tomorrow. We don't know the time. Sometime in probably after 5 o'clock is the 5 o'clock is the deadline to RSVP and upload your congratulational videos. Go to you should got an email from a woman named Dr. Negretti about to students and faculty and employees, and because she is part of the district virtual commitment task, and she is the Valley College graduation community. She's in charge of everything, and ASU and student life are in charge of that too. But you should got an email about the graduation. So graduation is expected to happen Tuesday, June 9th at 9 o'clock. It will be streaming on LA Valley College Facebook page and LA Valley College YouTube channel. I know the district wanted to do a similar graduation ceremony. I think that is going to be happening at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you might want to get up early to watch the graduation ceremony. But please submit your videos by tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Also, I'm asked to say, if you have any questions, please contact Dr. Negretti, and her email address should be on there on our LA Valley College website on the directory. Sorry, guys. I'm a little tired because I had meetings today. Our LA Valley College director of LA Valley College Foundation, the director has emailed me about EWs. Okay, so here's the story with the EWs. Students who drop a class on the last day to drop with EW before spring 2020 will receive an automatic EW. After that date, which it passed already, a student will continue to experience personal, professional, and academic challenges due to COVID-19, may request an EW by sending an email from their district email account to the petitions@lafc.edu. Students may request an EW grade up to 1 year after the class ended. So here's an update on that. The EWs, you have to petition it, file a petition on that. And I just had that note here. Maybe I don't have that note. Okay. So You have to file a petition with that email I just gave you. And then if you hear something, I read before you file a petition, I would rather you talk to a counselor before you do file a petition at EW, because it might haunt you and hurt you in the future. So you could how to drop a class to withdraw from a class during spring 2020. You have to log into your district student portal and click the Manage Classes icon title and select drop classes from the menu and select Class, Confirm, and Submit. The question on this email say, will I get a refund if I drop with an EW? If students decide to withdraw at this time, a refund of enrollment fees and other related fees will be made if you pay for your classes using cash, personal check, credit card, or do withdrawals from the class due to coronavirus outbreak. A refund will be automatically given to you, or will be in process of given to you. Will EW impact my financial aid? If you receive a financial aid like Pell Grant, SBOD, or direct loans, or state aid, withdrawing from classes may result of you owing a portion of that money. Portion of the money, you might have to give that back to the financial aid. It's highly recommended to consult with financial aid office if you want to know what the consequences of the EW. If you're a veteran or an EW impact my veteran benefit, well, due to the COVID-19, the VA's to automatically apply migraine circumstances, you should not hold back the stipend you receive. Monthly stipends rate will adjust based off the number of units will remain enrolled in going forward. Effective date you withdraw. Entitlement will be charged for the days you were enrolled. Please consult with the Veterans Resource Center for other options and to address individual circumstances. Um, if you have more questions, you can speak regarding my individual circumstances. Please check the past LAVC student town hall meetings with questions and answers, where answers for most commonly asked questions, and you can also always contact admissions directors with withdrawal questions or business office for fee questions. So those are the questions he's been sending me. Chancellor Rodriguez sent me an update email about the budget, Governor Newsom's state budget, and there will be some budget cuts coming. Um, and he says, Dear district faculty, staff, administrators, and students, I hope this message finds you and your family well and safe. I'm moving forward as one district. The goal has been prioritize the health and safety of our students, faculty, and staff, while maintaining an integrity of our teaching, learning, and business environments, sustaining operational continuity of a large, complex organization. We talk about the state budget May revision. Earlier today, Governor Gavin Newsom released his state budget May revision proposal for next year state budget, which begins officially on July 1st, 2020, which is our fiscal year, which means our new beginning of our new season. The May revision report is attached to watch Governor's full press conference about it. I'm sure you guys are aware about his budget cuts, but um, and I'm not going into details what the chancellor said, but it sounds like they're going to make some harsh uh, decisions coming up in July. But your health and safety are a priority. These are troubling, upsetting times for all of us. It's natural to be considerate and excited and are anxious. If you feel sick, stay home. Notify your healthcare provider and let your supervisor know. Let let somebody know. If you do become ill from COVID-19, we want you to know that we will help you as best we can. There is a hotline number. You could report your status using hotline number at 213-221-5112. If you're feeling stressed, depressed, anxieties, you need to talk to someone. Contact the LA County Department of Mental Health 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-854-7771 and send a text message LA at 741-741. Or you could go to their website at dmh.lacounty.gov. To all LACCD personnels, you could also take advantage of our employee assistance program online at laccd.edu departments/human resources total wellness program /pages/hr-arfl benefits.aspx, or by phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 1-800-327-0449. Thank you for your uncommon dedications to our students, and we will get through this, and we'll be stronger and more unified as a result. Resilience and resolve must prevail here, and please stay safe. Oh, one more thing, the chancellor is also working on the district recovery plans also of the 9 schools, trying to up the road of recovery from our 9 schools. Uh, so he's saying LACCD proud, and you're the best of us with our admiration expect with Chancellor Rodriguez. Um, and he sent me a May news update on the foundation. Raul Castillo. Uh, sorry. Sorry if you heard me cough. Alright, I do have an update on our cleaning situation at LA Valley College. As of this week, last week, and going into this week, um, if I pull it up, sometimes my computer is a little slow, so because of Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so here's what I have right now as of today. The math science building has been completed. It is done. It's clean. Business journalism and emergency service training building has been completed. Engineering building has been completed. Behavior science student union and foreign language building has been completed. The reading center, the library, and music building has been completed. Now here's the tricky part: the North Gym, Planetarium, and Community Service Center. Expected to be completed next week, all of them. But we have some good news on that the Planetarium and North Gym has been completed, but the Community Service Center is 85% completed. That means 20%, 15% will be completed by next week. The South Gym is 75% complete. It should be done 25% of additional 25% of the cleaning will be complete this week. Allied Health Science is to be determined on the weekends, but it's reporting 4 rooms per floor has been completed. Student Services has been completed. Humanities, Theater Arts, and Mac Building. Okay, here's the story with these buildings. Humanities has been completed. Theater Arts is about 25% completed, or 75% completed, but they need an additional 25%, and that should be done. Should get an update on that next week, and should be completed next week. The Mac building needs an additional 50% complete, but it needs an additional 50% to be completed by next week. I know there's a holiday coming up this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. So here's my dilemma. The Allied Health building will be, they're attacking that building today, this week. In June, starting in June, they start attacking the ACA building, and the art building, the TV motion building, and the child development center building. Everything should be completed by July 3rd. So that's the clean update we have. Dr. Grievous has a couple updates. I know I'm going to go ahead and give you some updates too, what I learned this week. So Dr. Griffith saying, Dear Monarchs, I would like to begin this week with my thanks to you for your continued great work in service of our students. We're talking about faculty, staff here, and you guys, the students. As we continue on a marathon response of the pandemic, this spring semester, we are now approaching the mile 20 marker. It definitely feels like a mile 20 marker for many of us. While this has been challenging, I appreciate the opportunity to run this marathon with you all and knowing the run together not only make this last 20 miles easier, it will show the greatest benefits these last 6 miles, extra 6 miles will get. And thank you. On Thursday, the governor released his budget plan, May revised budget plan. Aspect it is a sobering look. We will be impacted on the of this budget, and we might get some cuts. Coronavirus pandemic because of the coronavirus pandemic has hat on the state economy. For perspective, the governor's January budget proposal called a $222 billion in spending. The May revised estimates that there will be a $54 billion deficit before taking into account that changes proposed in the May revise. The May revise calls for withdrawal several proposed increases in January budget proposal. The May revise also lists several proposed reductions to be triggered if federal support is not provided to help defray the reductions. These include a 10% reduction in student center enrollment rates and reductions to the COLA, strong workforces, student equality and achievement, and some other areas. The May revised budget also recognized that given the extension for filing income taxes to July 15, before better estimates to the state budget revenue won't be available until the second half of July. As a result, not only will there be certain amount of discussions between now and mid-June when a budget is required to be approved, but likely also for July as more tax revenue information is known. While this news is not positive, but together we will weather any storm we will face. Valley College, more than most colleges, has strength and conditioning for running marathons in these training conditions with lots of elevation changes. Engaging in open, honest, and transparent discussion with a focus on preserving student access, equality, and achievement as much as possible, and will be more critical now than ever with this guiding principle. Look for more additional information and discussion about the budget over the next 2 or 3 months. Thank you again for all your hard work and services in our students. I appreciate having amazing professionals. We we have a valley who faces any challenge that may come to our way, and be safe and be well. And that was Dr. Griffiths on Monday, who report giving us updates on that, what's going on. And we talked about that. Okay, so enough of my emails. All right, so there was an email that Gary Honcho sent out to everyone. We do have to have a kinesiology students to fill out some surveys. I am going to be sending out coaches and having a meeting with them about this survey. Trying to figure out when we're going to do this survey with other sports, and that will be coming up soon. Um, Anything that right now? Not really anything's happening with the district right now with the COVID-19 updates. So I'm going to give you some updates on I learned. Starting today, it's when you walk out the door, you must have face covering and have social distancing. Now, here's a catch on this. There's some exceptions. You you could take your mask wherever you're going, but you never know who you're gonna run into, a stranger. So you might want to wear your mask when you're in front engaging and talking to that stranger. Now, if you're with somebody you know, like if you are 10 people or less, you'll be fine. You don't need to wear a face covering. But if it's more than 10 people, then yes, you have to wear your mask and have a social distancing on that. And it's actually required and mandatory to do that. If you're exercising, you don't have to wear a mask. If you're bicycling, you're exercising, you don't need to wear a mask. And everything's been changing every day, so stay tuned with the news, and they will give you updates on that. Um, what else I'm going to say? Everything about the summer teams. Only thing I'm going to say about the summer teams that we will be having a meeting soon, but it sounds like that we will be starting on June 27th with the Sunset Baseball League. Our plan is as early as June 26th, but then again, we'll be having a upcoming meeting about that. Pope Fields was put on hold, but I will find more information on that. Um, Gold Coast Collegiate League, they're in the same boat. We're supposed to start it in late June, early July. Um, I know the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League canceled their season. The Palm Springs Baseball League is expected to start their season in June 4. There will be no Valley College baseball field for the summer team this year, but the Pirates and the Bucks sounds like they're going to resume their 2020 season, and I'll find out more information on that on our upcoming meeting. Um, the CCC, there's a couple things the California Collegiate League, is reporting. Their target date is to start their season is July 1st. Their status is they're going to salvage a 2020 season, but exception of the San Luis Obispo Blues will not field a team this year. Don't know the reason why, but they're not going to play their 2020 season, baseball season. Fortunately, that kind of hit a dagger for them. I don't know the reason. I don't know if the COVID-19 hit them or they can't field enough players or they're having financial issues on them. So that's according to what Aaron, the commissioner of CCL, is saying. I think that he's the commissioner. He's reporting his statement anyway. So for the COVID-19 for them, they're trying to salvage a season, and they should have a final statement on in a few weeks about if they're going to go forward with this or not. So we'll continue to update you on that if he releases another statement. But it sounds like they will, as of right now, they're going to go ahead and do that. Um, Sunset Baseball League updated themselves. It's June 27th. It's the target date. They are not allowing fans to come to watch the games. I feel that's the right decision to do. Um, I asked our director of baseball operation, Brian Melbon, when I reply the question is, are we going to have to broadcast all our games on social media platforms or YouTube platforms? He said some games will be broadcast, some will not. Possibility away teams because the home teams are in charge of broadcasting and doing all that information. So, which is good. Sunset Baseball League also has their own uh, broadcast teams too. So, um, and there's no schedule as of right now. I don't think it's set yet. We're waiting and monitoring the situation right now, which is sounds like in today's news, sounds like it's going to be a reality. So, um, can't wait to see some summer baseball coming up. So that's the story on that. I don't have. Last week I reported about the theme parks. I have no news on that. I will report that more details on that. I'll check on that here next week or in a few weeks. Chromebooks. We're still having issues with people not getting their Chromebooks. Check your LACCD emails, and you should got an email from the district or the school about the Chromebooks. Apply through your student portal. Haven't heard anything? Contact someone, and we have to or contact the district and they'll look into that. Fall schedules. Fall schedule is expected to be out end of next week or into June. Um, the question is it going to be face to face or online? As of right now, the plan is going to be fall schedule will be 100% online. If we get the green light to come back to campus, reopen campus, we will do that. We will add face-to-face classes immediately. But right now, there is talks about the road of recovering and have plans of recovering and opening campus up again in the fall, hopefully. But we'll continue to give you updates on that when that comes up. There's questions on Monday about refunds. Um, if you're planning on graduating, we will refund you guys. If you're coming back next year, once we get back on campus, those parking permits, you'll need refunds on parking permits because those parking permits will be good for that semester. I wrote, what's it, ASU fees, health fees, student government fees, and other fees that you have to deal with. They're not going to refund you on that. I hate to tell you that, guys, but they're still do remote services, which is online services. Um, Enrollment fees should be automatically refunded to you guys. If whatever what you guys paid for in your accounts. Dual enrollments, there's still talks about dual enrollments. I know some high schools are interested in joining us and teaching classes on high school campuses, so we're still in continued talks with that. Bookstores. bookstores online if you want to order some stuff. Um, you can order your caps and gowns online too at our bookstore right now. Return to campus. Like I brought it up, there is serious talks about possibility, maybe reopening in the fall. But we have to follow protocol of our governor and our district and our LA County Public Health and what our mayor is saying too. So, uh, these are stages too. And the district and our president and Valley College administrators are been working on plans on when we're going to reopen our campus. So I'm going to say returning to campus in the fall is a questionable right now. Um, will it be reality? We don't know. We'll find out in a few months. And I already talked about EWs earlier today. So on Monday, Governor Newsom had a press conference. The COVID-19 hospitals have fell 7.5% over the last 14 days. 14 days or the last 14% or 14 days. I can't read my writing sometimes. Today, we are going into the later stage 2 criteria. Counties can loosen up and they're optional to loosen up their stay-in-home orders. We are weeks away, not months away, weeks away for seeing sporting events to resume their 2019-2020 season. That's according to the NBA in California, uh, National Hockey League, Major League Baseball, Major League Soccer, and other professional sports. But it's only no fans, and they can only have limited staff. And if the numbers applies right as of today, you will see sports resuming in June. If if it continues to be this rate. So cross our fingers, guys. You might see some sports resuming their season. Pro sports teams are allowed today. Starting today, pro sports teams are allowed to open their training facilities with modifications and single workouts where rules and regulation applies to which is a modification plan of social distancing and um, face covering, but it's not face covering when they're working out. It's 10 people or less can be in that area. So um, today we're announcing that the Lakers and Clippers are reopening their training facilities for individual workouts. No coaches are not allowed to be there. I know that's kind of hard to say that to coaches, but that's true. And and the commissioners of professional sports have to mid-June to make an announcement if they will forego their season. Mid-June to end of June. So that's my update on that. I'm announcing today that dentist offices will start reopening their offices today with regular appointments and patients and ER appointments too. Since March, the dentist office will open with emergency appointments, but today it's a different story. They can start opening their doors with plans of social distancing and face covering and state requirements. Major League Baseball plans to administrate COVID-19 testing when the season begins, which the target date of that season will probably be in July, 4th of July weekend. And you probably heard that the Navy ship Mercy has left us and went back to its home in San Diego. And then I already talked to you talking about recovery plans at Valley College. Um, there is serious talks about athletics, especially fall sports, uh, child development centers, monarch camps, including the community service building, family resource, pool, gymnastics, and rock climbing. Um, they're going to be having serious talks about that. There's a possibility, and maybe those areas might at Valley College might reopen in the fall. So we'll see how that goes. Also, there's a number for our health office if you need to talk to anyone at Valley College. It's contact 818-763-8836. I just want to remind everyone that please participate in the YouTube town hall meetings to get updates. Our online services updates by our president, Dr. Gribbons, and guest speakers. Mondays at 1 o'clock and 3:30, and Fridays at 3:30. The LAUSD updated us today. He's talking about Governor Newsom's budget cuts that might affect them too in the fall. Summer classes from preschool to 12th grade will be online, and fall classes will start on August 18th. The question is, will LAUSD open their campuses in the fall? Their plan is to be online, but if they can open it, they will do that. But it's up to the superintendent Austin Bueller to initial that plan on that. A few things, sports related. Major League Soccer All-Star Game has been canceled and will be back in Los Angeles. It was supposed to be in Los Angeles at USC, but Bank American Stadium, but that has been canceled, and we'll try back again in 2021 in the same stadium. The Belmont horse racing will return June 20th. For the road to the Triple Crown. And did you guys see the new NASCAR race in Darlington, South Carolina? I can't believe that Kevin Harvick won that race. It was amazing. So NASCAR is back racing. I don't know about other racing leagues. I know the famous Indianapolis 500. Don't know if that's gonna happen or not. So I'll find out more details on that in the coming days. For when you guys hit out for Memorial Day weekend, traveling, Morongo Casino is going to reopen its doors for limited access with safety and protocols. But today's news from the LA County Department of LA County Health Department saying that there's a target date that the goal is July 4th, 4th of July weekend to reopen LA County with economies, losing more stay-in-home orders, restriction, rules and regulation applies for those restrictions. And we could see more stuff that is opening in the future. Marigar study has issued pet groomers, retail training businesses, and mobile services to reopen their doors tomorrow with modifications. And Bruins fans, we just hired a new director of athletics, and he's the former Boston College D. So let's welcome him to Southern California, and go Bruins. And that is my update, guys. Sorry it took longer than I expected. So if you have any questions and comments and concerns, I'll wait 1 minute for that. I'll get a sip of water. You can type that in the live chat. If not, you can email me at josephhernandez96 at yahoo.com. So I'll wait 1 minute before I drink my water. I know I see one person online, and I don't know who it is, so. Oh, sorry. Alright, guys. One more quick note that also car washes are planning on reopening too, according to the mayor. Just got that notification too, so. Alright, if you don't have any questions or comments, please email me at josephhernandez96 at yahoo.com. Thank you for being online and listening to me over an hour now. I'll try to shorten that next week, but a lot of information I have to give to you this week. I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully contact me if you need anything. I will be on here Sunday for my teaching of the Word of God. I am brother, so I have to still do that. So talk to you soon. Have a great day, night, and we'll see you next week.